Hello, I'm Audrey Madden, the Outreach and Welcome Coordinator at Dixon UMC. And this is the daily devotion for Wednesday, June 17th. Today's daily devotion is about the hymn, Here I Am, Lord, written by Dan Shute, a 31-year-old Jesuit who was studying theology in Berkeley, California in 1979. And he was inspired by the following scriptures, which I am going to be reading from the Common English Bible. The first verse is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Then I heard the Lord's voice saying, Whom should I send, and who will go for us? I said, I'm here, send me. And the second scripture is from 1 Samuel chapter 3, verses 1 through 10. Now the boy Samuel was serving the Lord under Eli. The Lord's word was rare at that time, and visions were not widely known. One day, Eli, whose eyes had grown so weak he was unable to see, was lying down in his room. The God's lamp hadn't gone out yet, and Samuel was lying down in the Lord's temple, where God's chest was. The Lord called to Samuel. I'm here, he said. Samuel hurried to Eli and said, I'm here. You called me? I didn't call you, Eli replied. Go lie down. So he did. Again, the Lord called Samuel. So Samuel got up, went to Eli, and said, I'm here. You called me. I didn't call, my son, Eli replied. Go and lie down. Now Samuel didn't yet know the Lord, and the Lord's word hadn't yet been revealed to him. A third time, the Lord called Samuel. He got up, went to Eli, and said, I'm here. You called me? Then Eli realized that it was the Lord that was calling the boy. So Eli said to Samuel, Go and lie down. If he calls you, say, Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. So Samuel went and lay down where he had been before. Then the Lord came and stood there, calling just as before, Samuel, Samuel. Samuel said, Speak, your servant is listening. Mr. Shute reports that the scriptures inspired him because all of the people that God was calling to be prophets expressed in one way or another their humanness or their self-doubt. Have you ever noticed in the song, he wrote the lyrics moving from a very confident, Here I am, Lord, to a more self-doubting question, Is it I, Lord? I think this hymn is a reminder to us that as we walk our individual spiritual journey, we are never alone. God is with us, and we are called to do His work, usually without our even being aware that God is using us. Shute wrote in his later years, I feel so grateful that God seems to have chosen that song to accompany people through so many moments of their life. I didn't plan that. I didn't know that song was going to be so special. I'm very aware that God is doing something beyond me. It's also very humbling because it's something way, way far beyond what I can do.